Curry averaging about almost 8 points a game. Had a career high 21 just a few weeks ago. Back out. 3 on its way from Walker, and she's got it. Haley Walker into the game, and immediately some impact there. 3 points for her. Craig goes back to work in the post. Back out Molina. And going to be called there for the illegal screen. So
seemed to lose a bit of control of her body there. She just ran into the defender.
Another substitution here as Felicia Jacobs into the game here for the Owls, and taking a seat is Sanaya Craig. Here's Simmons with it. Curry tried to jump in the passing lane but could not. Moores was thinking about the dribble handoff but couldn't get it to her teammate, as that one off the mark, as that was Jacobs with the board. Turner to Felicia Jacobs, feed inside, nice pass, as there's Molina for the easy finish.
It's a great find again. I think the paint is going to be a big player today.
To the corner, Goertz, 3, up, no, rebound Curry. There's a lob inside again, looking for Molina, skips out to the corner. So ball movement here for the Owls. Deep 2, Curry got it. Owls back in front, courtesy of Savannah Curry. A deep 2 there, as Killian Sedano to the scorer's table, getting ready to check in for the Owls here, for the Temple Owls. Micaiah Simmons with it, guarded by Turner. Simmons, all kinds of dribbling. Tries to weave through a pair of defenders, but could not finish. Felicia Jacobs with the board. Turner, baseline, put one up short. We have a whistle.
Yeah, the Owls have come out a bit quicker after that slow start at first, but some tight defense. They've gotten a couple turnovers and have been working to capitalize off them as well.
So our first media timeout of the afternoon, an 8-7 lead here for Temple when we come back. All right, welcome back here. Look, Diane Richardson. So her 4th season with Temple came from Towson, as she's got a 64-57 record. Remember, just a couple of years ago, Temple won the American Conference in the regular season. Back-to-back 13-5 seasons. This season, not quite how they wanted to go at 7-10, excuse me, but still a chance to make some noise in the conference tournament. Here's Kayla Turner at the line. As you attested in the open, she leads the entire conference in points per game with 16.
Yeah, she's going to be a big player in this game for the Owls, Temple Owls, sorry. And if they are going to come on top, it might be from her hand.
So she goes 1 for 2 at the charity stripe. Here's Destiny Jackson. Lost it for a second, but able to come back with it, guarded by the bigger Jaleesa Molina. Jackson off a screen. Here's Erin Rogers. She has 4 for FAU. She'll fade away, left that one short. As skying in was Jacobs for the rebound. Crossover, another one for Taylor. Turner off a screen. She attacks left-hand side and finishes. First field goal for Kayla Turner, and she's got 3.
Beautiful finger roll by Turner with the left hand.
4-point lead for Temple coming out of the media timeout. Here's Erin Rogers. Was looking for Ottawa, but that pass sailed out of play. So a turnover here for FAU. Here's Taylor. Molina top of the key, hands it off. Here's Killian Sedano, and she attacks the basket. First points on the game for Killian Sedano.
Well-ran play there by the Temple Owls. She gets Sedano open, and she finishes it with the left hand once again.
Jackson crossover to the basket. Couldn't finish, but a foul called.
Seemed like she celebrated the and one a bit too early there.
Didn't get a very healthy roll there. So Aaron Rodgers going to check out here as Jess Moore is back into the game for FAU. Moore's leading the team in assists per game, also leads the team in steals with 50. Destiny Jackson at the free throw line. First free throw, gets the roll. For Jackson, she missed the entire season with a foot injury, but back here, actually played at Memphis prior to her time here. Jackson gets another roll, so she knocks down both free throws.
You could not see that foot injury in the way that she's been moving with those crossovers.
It's definitely good to see her back in and fully healthy. Maddie Ort's back in the game for FAU. Sedano. Three. No. Rebound, Ottawa. Plata attacks. That one won't go. Strong defense there from Jaleesa Molina.
Molina using that size advantage to get up there.
Perfectly executed pass to Jacobs, and she gets fouled.
That was a great find, just over the heads of FAU. Getting the hands of Jacobs as on the way up. She meets another hand. Now it's heading to the line.
So some early minutes here for Felicia Jacobs. Speaking of substitution here, as Brianna Mead coming in for her first minutes of the afternoon. Kayla Turner will take a seat, and Sinai Craig getting ready to check back in for Temple. Jaleesa Molina to the bench. So Felicia Jacobs, she has yet to start the season, but has played in all 29 games. She averages about 14 minutes per game. And there's her first points of the afternoon.
Yeah, the bench could be a big one in this one, Jackson, as the Owls have struggled off the bench recently.
Well, plus, for FAU in their most recent matchup, they outscored Juliana on the bench 27-4. So their bench could bring it today. Temple has to maybe match that intensity. Here's Carstensen. She was contested tightly by Jacobs. Ottawa shifting through defenders and drawing the foul.
Ottawa, the only player on FAU over 6 foot. She's using her size to her advantage to get up there.
Yeah, Ottawa, she technically does not have the most points per game, but she does lead the team in points this season with 265. Also leads the team in rebounds per game with 6. Couldn't cash in the first free throw there. Second one on its way. Off the front end of the rim, Jacobs another board. Here's Brianna Mead. Just under 2 minutes left here in quarter number 1. 15-9 lead here. 6-point advantage for Temple. Taylor gets right to the basket and gets the roll.
It's a strong play to hold off her defender, get past him, and lay that easily with the right hand.
First points of the game for Tristan Taylor. Here's Carstensen back to Moores. Ottawa from the elbow, back to the top of the key. In the corner, Carstensen. Ottawa tried to use the footwork of her own, but couldn't get that one in. Under a minute to go. First quarter. Feed inside. Nice one. And there's Craig with the finish. Felicia Jacobs really showing off her passing ability today, huh?
That was a great pass. Another one just right over the heads of Florida Atlantic. That's right into the hands of the Owls.
Gewurz thought about the three for a second, but elects instead to give it to her teammate. Here's a steal as Craig gets her hands on it. Owls looking for more as there's Sedano right to the basket.
The Owls have been playing some great defense, and on that been compromised. Been getting a lot of points off turnovers as well.
7 seconds to go. Deep three up, and that one misses everything. So about just over 2 seconds left here for the Owls, with the first quarter coming to an end. 12-point advantage for them. Solid start, especially coming out of that media timeout.
And the Temple Owls, have been dominating on boards right now with 12 rebounds.
Sedano, a half-court heave, won't go. That'll do it for quarter number one. Very impressive start for the Temple Owls here. Killian Sedano, 4 points of her own side. Craig with 4. Some pretty balanced scoring for the Owls. They still have some work to do, but a double-digit advantage here at the end of the first quarter. All right, welcome back. So let's take a look at Temple's home games this season. So they started 5-0. Since 3-5, you see the clear point differential there. But if we're thinking about today, this is some of the better basketball you've seen from the Owls here at home.
Oh, 100%. I mean, they've been tight on defense. They've been hard on the rebounds. They've been capitalizing on those turnovers as well, and that's given them that 12-point lead.
Haley Walker with it. Plata. And Avi Plata. Back out to Walker. She'll try a three, top of the key. Got it. So Haley Walker, a pair of threes in this one.
She's finding her space and she's taking it.
Give her 6. Craig wanted it. Turner wasn't quite able to get it to her. She gets past her defender for a second. Over to Meade. Sedano, pull-up jumper. That one misses everything.
Yeah, the Owls were a bit hectic there and couldn't get up a clear shot.
Some inbound issues there for a second, but able to get it to Maddie Gewurz. Walker, top of the key. Out to Carstensen. Grace Carstensen. Triple handoff there, and the Owls try to take it away, but a foul called there.
The Owls having a good time. They're doing a good job keeping up with the fast pace of Florida Atlantic. They're running around the whole court. The Owls are keeping up with them.
Plata will inbound it here for FAU. Jess Moore's with it. Some miscommunication there and a steal for Sedano. Killian Sedano right to the basket. An 11-point advantage for Temple following the FAU turnover. Gewurz trying to size her defender, but a little too physical there as she is called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, you see the arms are just hooking around. I see it on both ends. The game is getting a bit physical in that paint, but it's a good call by the referee.
So 4 turnovers now, 7 total turnovers here for FAU in this first half. Triple handoff, Meade gets some separation and takes it right to the basket. So Brianna Meade, give her first 2 points of the afternoon. It's a 13-point lead for Temple. Just under 8 minutes, so about 2 minutes through this second quarter, excuse me, as there's Walker getting to the rim, give her 8. Craig down low, broken up, but right back into the hands of Craig. Turner, 3, off the mark. Sanaya Craig doing what she does best, offensive rebound. Mead, 3, she's got it.
First 3 for the Owls. I mean, they've been dominating on the boards on both ends, and that's really showing in their lead right now.
So a timeout here. Going to be called by Leanne Freeland as we have a 14-point advantage for Temple right now. Brianna Mead with 5 points. 28-14 in favor of Temple. We will step aside. Welcome back to ESPN Plus. So FAU trailing by 14 here, and if you look at their conference stats, yeah, certainly been a struggle this season. Second to last in the conference in rebounds per game, 11th in turnover margin, second to last in opponent field goal percentage, and 11th in opponent's points per game. So it's been certainly a struggle on the end for them, and today they have definitely, at least in cases, struggled on the boards, getting out rebounded 13-8 right now. Here's another steal for Molina. All the Owls almost turned it over themselves, but fortunately for them, ended up in the hands of Kayla Turner. Here's Brianna Mead. Another takeaway here. This time in favor of FAU. Goertz back out. Carstensen 3 on the way. That one left short. Carstensen, she is the best three-point shooter on FAU. Actually, her percentage is actually the highest in all of the conference, but hasn't necessarily been a good three-point shooting day for her. She's 0 for 2.
Well, that one seemed a bit forced. I didn't think they needed to put that shot up so quickly.
Tristan Taylor taking it up here for Temple. Another feed inside to Molina, who's almost broken up. Back out Turner. She'll try another 3. That one rims out. Another rebound for Sanaya Craig. Back out. Turner shifting through defenders. Couldn't finish that one into the hands of Jackson. Destiny Jackson now with it for FAU. She goes to the basket and finishes.
It's a nice hesitation step right there to blow past her defender, and a nice finish. And he points at her on her way back.
Molina, interesting pass there. Kind of like a tap pass.
Volleyball play right there.
There's another 3. That one, another miss. Jackson leaves it behind. 3, Simmons, you betcha.
There's one thing they haven't been struggling with, FAU, is they're knocking down those three-pointers more than Temple is.
So all of a sudden, a timeout on the floor. 9-point game here, so under double digits, as FAU fighting back here midway through this second quarter. So Coach Richardson will have a word with her team.
See Leanne Freeland getting a little vocal with her players as well. I mean, she's come in here and really shaking up this program after projected finishing last this season. They've really come out and shocked the conference.
She sure has, and she actually got to the NCAA tournament multiple times in her tenure at Nova Southeastern.
Hoping to bring that winning mentality to FAU, sorry.
That is right. So coming out of the timeout, Temple with possession. Molina crosses over her defender, puts one up, and draws the foul.
Keep going on about it, but that size advantage is coming to aid Temple right now.
Absolutely, you said it. FAU only has one starter over 6 foot. As for Temple, well, they have a couple. So Melina, obviously, one of them being 6'3" herself. There she's at the line. Melina from the Netherlands originally. She knocks down the free throw. Give her 3. Karstensen over to Rogers, whose name we really haven't heard much of recent. She had the first 4 points in the game.
Just a bit too excited there, trying to get the ball back. Jumps over Melina's back.
Haley Walker back into the game for FAU. She actually leads all scorers with 8. Ten-point lead for Temple. Melina, trip there, foul called.
It's nice to see the FAU players helped her up as well, obviously apologizing for the accidental trip.
Yeah, Melina averages just 10 points per game on the dot, but it's a rebound and that definitely helps too, 7.3 per game. To the corner, Turner 3, got it. Kayla Turner, her first 3-pointer of the game.
The Temple Owl is going to hope that she catches some firing. Brings them to the win.
Here's Simmons with it. She had a 3 of her own prior to that Diana Richardson timeout. She spins on a defender and going to draw a foul there.
Yeah, she spun into a face full of Melina right there. Melina just tried to get a hand in, just got a foul.
Felicia Jacobs back in the game for Temple. Jacobs currently leading everyone in rebounds with 5. Simmons knocks down the free throw. Micaiah Simmons, the transfer from South Alabama, she spent her previous 3 seasons there, so in her senior season, coming down to Boca Raton to play with FAU. Simmons makes the fair. 11-point game in favor of the Temple Owls here. Turner 3. Won't go. Rebound for Sinai Craig, but she loses it. Carstensen has it going the other way. Four minutes left here in the first half. Simmons with it. 10 on the shot clock. Down to 5. Got to get it off here, and they cannot. So a shot clock violation for FAU. Just couldn't really find a look that they liked, but nevertheless, they turned the ball over, and the Owls get it back.
The Owls have been playing some sticky defense, not letting that ball movement get around them. So they stay with their man and get a turnover.
That one off the mark, but somehow ends with Temple. Craig with it. Feed down low. Jacobs puts one up. Left it a little short. Rebound Carstensen. Excuse me, that was Moores grabbing the board. Jackson tried to make a move there, but going to be called for the up and down. Aaron Rodgers set to check back in for FAU. As for Temple, Killian Sedano back in. Kayla Turner will go back to the bench. Temple 1 for 7 on their last possessions. Inside pass, Craig somehow threaded the needle there. And tonight, Craig lays it in.
Yeah, Owls have really been showing their passing range here today with a couple of nice passes behind the enemy lines to get them in.
Yeah, Jack, they are not scared to throw it down low, even if a defender is somewhere in that area. 3 won't go. Rebound, Cedeno. To the corner, Savannah Curry. The floater kind of missed everything there. Rebound by Ottawa, and a foul is called. Deep 2 on its way from Rogers. Too strong there. Cedeno rebound. Tristan Taylor, top of the key, off a screen. Feed inside Cedeno. Nice one again to Craig. She can't finish, but contact was called. She'll go back to the free throw line.
Nice jumping pass through the lines. Sedano's able to squeeze it through, get it into the hand of Craig. I mean, like we've been saying, these passes have been quite spectacular, to be honest.
And Navy Plata back in the game. That means Maddie Gords will take a seat. Craig at the free throw line here for Temple. If there's one thing she can do, that is rebound. Last season when she was at Jacksonville, she set the single season rebounding record with 11.6 per game and 326 total. Led the conference, the ASUN conference rebounding too. So that's what that was one thing Temple loved about her.
Yeah, I mean, if she's come here and she hasn't let up a single step. I mean, this game, the Owls have been pretty dominant on the boards, leading 22-12.
So Drew Alexander into the game for Temple here, her first minutes of the game come late here in this first half. Just under 2 minutes left. Kaya Simmons with it here for FAU. 14-point lead for Temple. To the quarter, Walker 3. That one almost got the roll for a second. Nice effort there for the offensive rebound. And the putback, count it, and a foul. As that was Simmons. So Micaiah Simmons now with 7 points, looking for 8. She has brought pretty good energy all afternoon long for FAU.
Indeed, you saw after she got that foul, she screams, trying to hype her team up, giving them a big boost to the end of this first half.
So Cedeno will check out. That means that Kayla Turner's back in for the Owls. So a 3-point play there as Simmons cashes in from the charity stripe. Kayla Turner with it. Off a screen, crosses over. Tried to get some space for a second, but couldn't. Alexander 3, top of the key. She's got it.
Wow, that was a quick release right there with the defender closing her down.
Spin move there. Rogers to the cup, couldn't finish. Laid up for Curry. Back behind for Taylor. Jacobs wants it to the post. Will they try to get it to her? Lobs down for her. Jacobs. Left that one just a tad bit short. Under a minute to go in the first half. Rogers. Guarded by Jacobs. Left it for Plata, who's fouled by Taylor.
Taylor just tried to squeeze their hand in there, get the ball free. Got too much of the man. So
Navy Plata will head to the free throw line. She has yet to score in this one, just one field goal attempt. Some substitutions here. Plata, the 5'3" guard, sophomore. She leads the team in assist to turnover ratio, and last season she was the Northeast Conference all-rookie team. Well, she was honored as part of that bunch when she was at St. Francis last season. So FAU with good amount of transfers this season. Can't get the roll there on that free throw. So a 14-point advantage for Temple. It's under 20 seconds to go. About 1 second separated from the shot clock and game clock. Alexander, 3. That one rolls out. Walker, 5 seconds left. Got to put one up. Plata, runner, won't go. A half-court heave on its way. Pretty on target, but just a bit short. And that will do it for the first half. A double-digit lead in favor of the Owls, the Temple Owls here at the Liacouras Center. So